All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school, college, and professional sports. We are about 4 minutes from this match between the Lady Broncos and the Lady Cane. Tonight's match in a very hot stadium here at Alumni Field. But we will weather the storm because we're in the press box. I don't know about the girls down on the field here. The JV went down to defeat, I believe, 5-0 in the earlier match.
Yep.
But we're starting all over again with the varsity crew tonight. Now, we had a partial score from a JV game where the boys were playing the Broncos.
Yeah, the Wilmington JV boys were up 3-1 last time I checked. I believe they were probably about halftime of that game.
All right.
So that could be their first win of the season.
And in tennis, Wilmington defeats Lebanon 5-0. And in volleyball, the JV girls swept Clinton Massey in 2 straight sets earlier. And we will await Troy Deal sending me on the information as far as the final with Massey and Wilmington girls in varsity volleyball. That's taking place right now as we speak. And then, of course, we'll have all the action right here from Alumni Field. And I'm Rick Phillips.
I'm Shane Huffman.
And we're going to be bringing you tonight's broadcast live, living color, as they say, right here on Campus Nation.
Beautiful night.
Beautiful. Perfect, except for the heat.
The last game out, the Wilmington girls played Washington Courthouse, and they came home with a victory, 4-0. Michelle Huffman had 2 goals. Anna Boardman had 1 goal, and Petra Bray had 1 goal. So they're coming off a nice little win over the weekend.
So hopefully that'll give them a little bit of confidence going into tonight's match.
Yeah, tonight they have their goalie back, who was out in the Massey game. So Carly's back tonight. So
that should be helpful.
Oh, that's going to be very helpful. She is an excellent goalie.
And then the boys played, and they've been playing some stellar soccer. They played the Blue Lines as well.
They won 11-1.
Yeah. So kind of a crushing defeat there for the Blue Lines. But anyway, they hopefully will not have their hands full tonight against the Broncos.
The boys are actually undefeated so far this year. They are 3-0.
Right.
They have not lost a game. Got about 1:30 until the game starts. Referees are out doing the deciding who does the kickoff right now.
There was something that I was talking to one of the refs before, it was the end of the JV match, and they were talking about these head scarves that tie in the back. I guess they're illegal. And they didn't call that in the first in the JV match apparently, but they're not going to allow them to wear them.
You can't wear any kind of jewelry, bracelets, any kind of attire, anything that can be ripped off.
Yeah, they said that the kind that don't have the tie in the back is fine, but the ones that with the tie are illegal.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's been a rule for a while now. Boys, boys or girls, neither can wear like earrings or any kind of jewelry like that.
So I guess that means hair pulling is out?
It should be out. Only in the NFL.
Right. In the NFL, anything you can grab a hold of is fair game.
It's good as long as you don't hit with the helmet.
Yeah.
But as we know, soccer is not a non-contact sport.
Well, no, we found that out a long time ago. I found that out when my daughter played soccer because she was the king of contact. She probably had more yellow cards than the rest of her team combined.
My daughter's come home black and blue more than once.
Well, and that is true. I mean, when you think about the contact and the fact that they don't have much in the way of any kind of padding or protection.
None at all.
Sometimes can they wear
shin guards?
They can wear the shin guards, but other than that, I mean, it's
shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, and really, look at lacrosse. I mean, the same thing, and they're hitting each other with sticks and everything else. And lacrosse is such an interesting game because it's sort of a combination of all these games. It's basketball,
hockey,
it's soccer.
Rosters for tonight's game. For the Lady Broncos, number 3, Krista Hopper. Number 5, Jillian Donahue. Number 6, Alexis Zetkin. Number 7, Allie Blank. Number 8, Allie Daughtery. Number 10, Jesse Kersey. Number 16, Taylor Staley. Number 1, Kalina Cox. Number 2, Bree Lawrence.
How many?
10.
Number 4, Gracie Fisher. Number 12, Gracie Queen. Number 13, Aaliyah Eggers. Number 14, Maddie Catine.
11.
Number 15, Lauren Chastain. Number 17, Kiara Little.
11 seniors.
Number 19, Cassie Asbury. Number 20, Allie Boutrip. And 0, Hannah Bolander. And now for your hurrying hurricane. 00, Carly Morgan. Number 1, Maddie Hisco. Number 2, Anna Borton. Number 3, Michelle Huffman. Number 4, Kinsey Bogues per se. Number 6, Autumn Hausch. Number 7, Olivia Massey. Number 8, Ashley Tissett. Number 9, Claire Greenlees. Number 10, Bradina Earhart. Number 11, Jordan Snar. Number 13, Marissa Merriman. Number 14, the birthday girl, Haley Schroeder. Number 15, Sophie Burt. Number 16, Trinity Sexton. Number 17, Sadie Bowman. Number 18, Jenna Victor. Number 20, Paige Bryant. Number 21, Petra Bray. And number 23, Emily Spinlove. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in the playing of our national anthem. Good luck to both teams. Tonight's varsity contest will consist of 2 40-minute halves. There will be a water intermission during each half because of the heat.
Tell you what, that Billy sounds so much better than I do when I do this. I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, some people do it. Some people, yeah. You do
Looking
whatever
good.
you want to do. I'm not having to do it. It's good. If I can pronounce them, I'm all right. You did all right. You only butcher one. That's have to have some gentleman down there. Oh, yeah. He's got a Rich probably got this thing. Right here.
Wilmington scores from today is Wilmington's varsity girls tennis team was a 5-0 winner over Lebanon. And the JV was a 2-set winner over Clinton Massey.
Hey, Rick. Is this what you would want?
Yep. And it is available immediately after the game because we've got good bandwidth.
Here's another.
Hurricane taking the kickoff. And we are now started.
The growth of the Lady Broncos.
Hopefully today we can get a little more time of possession in the first half.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Yeah. Last time we were here, the Massey girls kind of controlled the time of possession in the first half.
Ball through the back. It'll be a Bronco corner kick.
Corner kick for the Broncos.
And we want to remind everybody, Dean Thompson is down our field level camera and currently behind the Hurricane goal today, at least the current one. We'll switch.
Looks like Ailey Buttry is taking the corner kick. Broncos with control. It's out on the Hurricane. Be a throw in for the Broncos.
Oh, not
Oh,
there.
right in front of the net.
That was dangerous.
Yes, it was. Got a nice clear there, but boy, we can't have that too many times. Looks like the Broncos are do very well on their passing. They're very crisp. Looks like number 12 is very fast. Nice play by Carly Morgan. Looks like another Bronco throw. Unbelievably, I think the press box is getting warmer.
And it's possible because the air does not circulate well up here in this press box. And I don't think we have air conditioning up here, so
No, not quite. Carly Morgan with the ball again.
if we do, it's been broken for about 6 years.
Maybe longer.
Nice picture. What do you think?
Looks like the Broncos are taking a lot of the through balls to try to beat us with speed.
All right.
Be a goal kick for the Hurricane. Looks like Carly Morgan will be taking the goal kick. Ooh. Nice play by Berdina.
So everything looks good as far as the stream and everything. I can get back to the camera work now, and Dean's doing a good job with those tight shots down there on the field.
Petra Bray controlling the ball at midfield off to Autumn House. And Jordan Snar with a nice move and a nice ball. Just couldn't quite control it. Come on, Anna. Anna Boardman with the ball.
Looked like a little elbow there.
Yeah, just a little. Our passing needs to get just a little bit better. We're
It
still just a
is
little
a lot
off.
better than the last match. So
But we got to get, it's just a little bit off on our passing still. We just can't get that one extra pass. The girls have struggled with the one extra pass. It's like a foul on the Broncos, pushing the back. Michelle Huffman taking the free kick. Need to work this ball up the field here. Taken away by the Broncos at midfield. Looks like number 14, Maddie Catton. Another nice play by the goalie. Carly Morgan has been stellar this year. There, nice play by Michelle Huffman at midfield. Broncos take it back, send it down the field. Nice defense by Claire Greenless to get that ball out of there. Hurricane girls still struggle getting the ball out of their own end. Most of the action's been played on the Hurricane side of the field.
And that's what we were commenting on earlier as far as time of possession. We were saying that it's difficult for the Hurricane to actually win that battle. And if you don't have the ball, you're not going to score, right?
Nope. Opportunities. That's what your team with the most opportunities, 9 times out of 10, comes out on top. The Broncos have had 3 opportunities right in the middle of the field, but haven't been able to capitalize. Hurricane girls have been able to rally to cut off the shot.
Couple substitutions for the Lady Broncos.
Petraberry with the pass, intercepted by Bronco. Looks like a throw in for the Hurricane, Jordan Snar. Broncos are putting pressure on the entire field. Looks like a foul against the Hurricane, holding a jersey. Be a free kick for the Broncos from about the 25. Be interesting to see if they try to go at the net or try to pop one up into the middle and try to head it in. They go for the net. Nice job by the Hurricane defense right in front of their own net. Be a goal kick for the Hurricane. Broncos are doing a nice job of switching the field, going from side to side. And Michelle Huffman, nice play there. Getting the ball away from the Broncos. They steal it right back, though. Hurricane defense is going to have to bend but don't break tonight, it looks like.
They're going to be tested all night.
Yes, they're under constant pressure. So far, they've done a nice job of sealing up the middle. They've had a couple shots, but they've been contested.
And anytime they try to clear, the Broncos grab it, and they're right back down.
Yeah, the Broncos defense is pressed up. They're playing about midfield.
I don't think we've actually even had a shot on goal tonight, or even been on that side of the field.
No, not with any possession. The Broncos are playing, looks like 4 girls right at midfield, and they just gobble up every clearing attempt that the Hurricanes make. Goes back to the passing, that we just can't connect on our passing in order to keep the Broncos off of us. The Hurricane defense has done a good job so far keeping them out, though. Looks like the Broncos are playing 3 forwards with, looks like 3 mids and 4 on defense. So they're playing a 3-3-4.
Now, is that unusual?
Yeah, because most teams at this level play a...
Another defense?
Yeah, they only put 2 up on offense, and then they have a midfielder that comes streaking down one side. They put 3 up on offense, and
which may account for all the time they've been spending down in the Hurricane side of the field, you know?
They've been spending a lot. They're really counting on their offensive players.
Nice stop.
Yes. They're really counting on their offensive players to recover back to midfield for the Broncos. But
well, at this point, no more than the Cane have actually been putting any pressure on the Broncos. They don't have to worry too much, do they?
They're going to keep pressing up. It's
Right.
they're going to
forcing all the action down to the Hurricane side of the field.
Yeah, they right now they're not worried about the Hurricanes offense. So the defenders are going to keep moving up 5 yards at a time until they're finally down around our 35.
Got a penalty? Just out?
Yeah, I can't tell if they called a penalty or a throw in here. It would be a penalty.
Back to the Lady Broncos.
Free kick for the Broncos, about midfield. Nice ball right into the middle. That's what you want.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Boy, that was close.
nice shot. Broncos put that just left of the Hurricane goal. That was probably the best shot of the game, I'd say. If you look at the Hurricanes, they're playing a 2-4-4. Two 2 strikers, 4 midfielders, and 4 defenders.
And the defenders are probably just as important that they're playing for because of the pressure that they have applied to them.
The pressure has been enormous. And there they go trying to cross. Now they're trying to cross the ball across their net instead of going straight at us now. They've changed their
strategy.
offensive.
Yeah,
Yep.
if they can just slip someone right there in the center and cross over and ram it in.
Yep. See, they're going towards our corners now. Before they were going right through the middle.
There.
And it worked.
Yep.
Yep.
If at first you don't succeed,
Try again. Yep. They couldn't. We were packing it in the middle and able to close in on them, so they just went outside and used their wings.
well, strategy worked. The Broncos are up 1-0. They scored 23-25 remaining in this first half of play.
I just got an update on the boys, the Wilmington boys varsity team. They are down 1-0 to Western Brown. They're playing at Western Brown tonight. Yeah, we finally put some pressure on their defense.
Right. First time we've actually, I think, been on that side of the field. Huh?
Yeah, we did a through ball, and Autumn House put some pressure on them, and looks like Claire Greenless with an opportunity here. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick for the Bronco.
Troy Deals updating me. Our varsity volleyball goes down to defeat in 3 straight sets to the Clinton Massey Falcons. So 3-0. Massey over Wilmington.
Just a reminder, tonight's game audio is live on campusnation.com with video available immediately after the game. Visit them at campusnation.com.
It looks like the Hurricanes are starting to
Wake up?
yeah, put a little pressure.
No, now that's a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah, that and getting some opportunities here. Maybe the game, maybe we'll get this changed around a little bit.
Let's hope so.
It's the first sustained pressure we've had this half.
Broncos row. Another substitution for the Broncos. Maddie Katainen for the Broncos.
The Broncos pressuring our defense once again. Nice play by Carly Morgan.
Next up on Morgan.
Oh, here we go. This could be our first real opportunity. Anna Boardman's got the ball, takes the shot, just misses.
Gordon's shot is wide. It'll be goal kick for the Lady Broncos.
That's 3 times in a row we've been able to advance the ball down the
there we
field.
go. Another shot.
Looks like the energy for the Hurricanes started to pick up.
Well, the sun's starting to go down. Maybe that helps.
And it's getting cooler.
Get throw for the Broncos. And we're going to have a water break.
All right, so we got a break in the action for water.
Physical therapy is proud to be the official provider of medicine team at Rare Physical Therapy. Take care of you and the athletes you love. Open 6 days a week. Call 283-2186 or stop by our local office on the campus of Wilmington College for all your physical therapy needs. Once again, we do remind you tonight's game audio is live on campusstation.com with video available immediately after the game. Once again, that's campusstation.com. Varsity girls volleyball lost in 3 straight sets to Clinton Massey. And we reported earlier the JV team took 2 sets over Clinton Massey, as well as the tennis team winning 5-0 over Lebanon this evening.
Yeah, right. So what are you saying? We'll never announce a Cleveland score. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Troy loves Cleveland. I don't know why. I don't know why.
We're back from the water break with a throw in for Western Brown. And now it's a throw in for the Hurricane. Number 12 for the Western Brown. Oh, crosses it right in front of our goalie. That's Gracie Queen with a nice cross for the Broncos. Carly Morgan had to do everything she could to stop that one.
Got to stop.
It looks like a foul on the Broncos. Oh, nope, looks like it's going against the Hurricane. Be a free kick from about the 30. Very few fouls called tonight. Pretty clean game. The referees have done a fine job so far.
Ball moves to the back of the pitch. It'll be goal kick for the Hurricane.
Looks like Sophie Burke's going to take the goal kick. Broncos first to the ball. That's one thing the Hurricane could do a little bit better of, is getting first touch. Another nice play by Carly.
Stretch for that one.
Yes.
Like to remind everybody, we've got the Miami Trace Panthers in to face the Hurricane this Friday night right here at Alumni Field. We'll get underway at 6:30 with the kickoff at 7. That's a Hurricane Trace football.
Hurricane football played Valley View last Friday.
That's right. Final score, Valley View 50, Hurricane 26.
There wasn't much defense on the Hurricane side.
No, and if you want to know more about that, we had our sports show last night from Fiesta Veracruz restaurant. We had Brian Moore, head coach of Wilmington College. Of course, Scott Killen, head coach of Wilmington High School. And Jeremy Yankee, head coach of East Clinton, all on our sports show. And you'll find that right there, right next to this match that we're broadcasting now. You can catch up on the sports show and all they had to say about the last games and the game coming up. Wilmington College is going to be in the Quaker Bowl against Earlham. They'll be at Earlham September the 1st. And, of course, we kick off our Game of the Week college schedule at Urbana, the Blue Knights. And that'll be this Thursday night. We're on the air at 6:30. 7 o'clock will be the kickoff from Urbana.
A nice clear by the Hurricane. Michelle Huffman with the ball up the field. Up to Anna Boardman. Anna controlling.
Having a problem with an HDMI cable being a little loose, so we're losing our signal every so often. I'm going to have to adjust it.
Looks like another cross by the Western Broncos right in front of the Wilmington net. They're continuing to do that now. They got a goal off of it. Now they're using it exclusively.
And the Hurricane may get smart about that and stop that.
We got
shut
just
that
to
down.
it. Yeah.
Still just 1-0 right now, with the Lady Broncos leading the Lady Cane with 15.5 minutes to go in this first half.
Another cross. They're continuing the same strategy.
The who? Who are we talking about? You know, if you put them and the Bengals together, you might have a team of some type.
You're picking on my beloved Bengals.
I know.
That's not right.
I know.
That is not right.
No, I've got a lot of friends that are Cleveland Brown and Bengals fans. I am a Cowboys fan, and we haven't, lit any barns, that's for sure. We do have the nicest stadium in the NFL. We can claim that.
And you might have the best running back in the NFL, too.
I think
in my opinion.
We could probably say that, too. He just stays out of trouble.
Ohio State boy.
Mm-hmm. Shane's been real quiet. He doesn't pick sides, I guess. It's like turn the other cheek, right?
Come on, Shane. You can chime in.
That's
Give
right.
us your team. Come on. We got Shane Raudimal up here taping the game. He's about to tell us who's going to win the Super Bowl. Come on, Shane. Oh, he picked the Bengals.
Right.
There we go.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's 2-1 up here in the box for the Bengals on this side of the press box.
You know, really, regardless of who you're for or against, if you're a passionate fan, that's what I appreciate. I like to see that passion that fans have with their teams. When I lived in Denver, the Broncos fans were crazy. When I lived in Dallas, of course, I actually had a sort of a connection to the team and the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. My girlfriend at the time was training the Cowboy cheerleaders in aerobics and stuff like that. So that was always fun going and hanging out with them.
Yeah, I bet.
That's right, yeah.
One of my friends has a Bengals bus. And every home game, he has it down there underneath the 75 overpass. And we all go down there, tailgate before the game. It's a good time.
Oh, yeah. Tailgating is always fun.
For as much as Western Brown has controlled the ball, it's still 1-0.
Right.
This is not out of reach.
Hurricane defense, well, no, not at all.
I mean,
Hurricane defense have really withstood a lot of the charge of the Broncos.
It feels like it should be more, but it feels like Western Brown has kind of controlled everything.
Well, they have. I mean, they have controlled everything, but they just haven't managed to score.
Yeah, we've been able to hold the front of our net there and keep those. We let one cross get away from us, and that ended up in the back of our net. Other than that, we've been right there. We're one breakaway away from tying this game up. I'd say the last probably 8 or 9 minutes, the Hurricane have played much better.
This is the throw.
Western Brown with the throw. Looks like we have some subs coming into the game.
Well, on a night like this, it's probably something you want to do frequently because it's very easy to become dehydrated, to get leg cramps. All kinds of stuff can develop from this heat.
Yeah, they're bringing in subs for their wings on each side because they've been doing a.
Well, they do most of the running, don't they?
They've been running like wild ladies tonight doing those crosses.
Oh, nice
And
header.
they just did another one. It's so far we have not adjusted to those crosses. They're getting wide open shots in front of our net with those.
That's a push.
Really hasn't been many fouls called this game.
No, they're letting them play.
Yes, they are.
And really, I would rather see them, allow more play.
So
and
would I.
Not be blowing the whistle on just everything.
Fouls that affect the play.
Yeah,
They need to call if they have really no bearing on what's happening on the field, and I'd rather not have them
I feel
call.
that same way about just about any sport, and,
Yeah.
and you don't want the refs or the umpires to take over the game. It's not about them, it's about the game.
Yes. Nice play by Petra up to Michelle Huffman. And there's a nice through ball to Autumn House. Western Broncos clear.
It's like you said, it appears Wilmington has increased their ferocity up a notch or two, and it may be something to do with the sun going behind the horizon here and cooling off a little.
Yeah, they seem to be much more engaged in the game now.
A little extra gas in the tank,
Yep.
and they were sort of dragging.
Possible they're slow starters, I don't know.
Well, we've seen that in a number of sports here. Lacrosse was the same way. It seemed like it takes a while to get started.
Yeah.
Profound observation. The Broncos are passing to their team.
And the Hurricane are passing to the Broncos.
Yeah, we tend to pass to the white team instead of the orange.
Shane he hit the nail on the head, so to speak.
And this is a lot of the same that we saw against the Clinton Massey.
And I think that once again, like Clinton Massey, the Broncos have put an inordinate amount of pressure on the Hurricane. It may have something to do with that. Another good save.
Well, it is. Our passes are not getting to our players. So the Broncos are intercepting them around our 40-yard line, and they have us on our heels right away. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Broncos defense. It has been just smothering tonight.
And it's possible. You never know. I mean, when you're looking at game film, it's obvious. You can see, you can see sometimes those glaring deficiencies, so to speak, and you're going to use that to your advantage. And one thing about Hurricane sports with us, they get so much film, not just from, huddle, but all our angles of film and everything. So when it comes to scouting, we provide a lot of good scouting tape to any teams that play any of the teams that we cover because we have so much film on them.
Yeah, the huddle is really nice with how you can cut the game and do whatever you want with it. It's a really nice program. So like you said, I mean, they can do anything with the film. They can focus on just one player, one group of players.
And if you want to really see some program, I have access to the college level. It would be like a huddle, but I mean, you talk about getting film and having you can analyze anything 7 days to Sunday with the stuff that they have on at the college level.
They're a little higher financed.
Yep. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe we've got a shot on goal yet.
We have.
We have.
We've had one, I believe, shot on goal. Yeah. But it was snagged, of course.
Yes. That's probably why I don't remember it.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, we've had one shot on goal.
On the right wing down there.
We cannot.
She's down still.
Brown must be in the teens.
I think they're going to have to stop play.
Yeah, one. That's Michelle Huffman.
All right, so
She's back
Michelle
up.
is back up. She's sort of shaking it off here. I want to remind everybody, this Saturday we have college football. Once again, Division III this time. We have Capital at Mount St. Joe. That will once again be at 6:30 for our start of our broadcast, 7 o'clock for the actual game film. And, of course, everything we do is live on Campus Nation, so you get audio, video, everything streaming live on our broadcast network.
Like we were talking before the game, getting to watch Mount St. Joe's is always something special. They always bring it.
And, of course, we do Division III, Division II, so it's very interesting even just to see the subtle differences between those levels of play as far as football. I actually prefer Division III football, but I'm not going to be held to that if anyone from the Division II schools like Urbana want to check me on it.
Carly Morgan's been very busy tonight.
She has.
She is.
But she's been effective. So.
Oh, yes. The one goal that the Broncos did score, there's really nothing she could have done about it.
No, it was beyond any chance of, unless she had a ladder, she might have been able to stop it.
Yeah, they crossed it right in front of her and just put it right in before she could even react. I think if the Hurricane could just get that one goal, I think their confidence would just. I think right now they're just lagging just a little. Nice play by the Hurricane defense. It's like they finally locked down on those crosses. Getting very close to halftime here. A minute 20 left until halftime. Score still 1-0 Broncos. See at halftime if Coach Reinhardt can make some adjustments for the Hurricane and maybe get a few more scoring opportunities. Krista Hopper with the cross. Nice stop by Carly Morgan.
She's been great.
She has been exceptional in goal. She's been pressured all game.
So her return debut has been a success, at least in this first half.
She actually returned last week.
Really?
Or, she was there for
the
the
Blue Lions?
courthouse. Yep.
That was the 11-1 spanking?
No, the 4-0.
Oh, no,
the
that's
boys
right.
won
4-0.
11-1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the 4-0.
The
She
girls shut them out.
Yeah, they didn't
So
put
she
one
did-
past her.
That's right.
So she's on her. She's given up 1 goal in 3 halves now. Not too bad.
3, 2, 1. And that's your half.
All right, so the end of the first half, and the Lady Broncos lead the Lady Cane 1-0. I think that it's actually, in a lot of ways, been a successful first half for the Lady Cane, only allowing
1 goal.
that one single goal. With all the pressure that the Broncos have been putting on the Cane, they had several shots on goal that.
It could be much worse. Yeah,
Absolutely.
1-0 is probably best case scenario at this point.
Yeah.
And it gives Coach Reinhardt a chance to do some
Regroup,
adjustments,
adjust.
regroup.
That's right, yeah.
He's got to watch them a whole half. He knows what they're doing, and make a couple adjustments and maybe turn this thing around.
Yeah, particularly with the crosses and things like that, he can,
They're testing our wings.
that's right.
We remind you tonight's game audio is live on campusstation.com with video available immediately after the game. Visit them at campusstation.com.
Dean Thompson down there on our field level camera, just sort of sitting back, taking it easy.
He's lounging.
He is lounging.
Does he get paid for that?
No, he doesn't
No?
get paid to
Okay,
lounge.
I guess
so
no.
he's off the clock right now as he's lounging. Whereas you're being paid through the whole thing, right?
Yeah. You donate my pay to charity.
It's like Donald Trump, huh?
Yeah, if I'm gonna donate it back to the veterans and everything.
The sun has gone beyond the press box, and the field is actually in shade, the entire field.
The lights are on.
The lights are on, and so this second half, at least from the standpoint of the heat. Now, of course, the field itself maintains probably anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees more heat. A lot of it has to do with the makeup and the little rubber pellets that are put down on the field along with the turf. And that tends to, because of it being black, it tends to absorb and then give back that heat. If anyone's ever been on any of these turf fields, they can still be very warm. And typically, if the air temperature is 90, the field temperature is 115, 120. But I think that if the girls stay hydrated, we didn't really see any examples much of any cramps or anything.
No, they did get a water break.
Yeah, and
halfway through.
And I think they're going to get another water break halfway through the second half. So that's good precaution as far as the schools deciding to make sure that these girls stay hydrated and that they stay healthy. But anyway, we'll take a little break here, and we will be back. We've got about 7 minutes until the start of our second half. This is Hurricane Soccer, girls soccer on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We'll be right back. You know what? make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
You know,
Take away about half the other team's opportunities.
that's right. They're almost there. They're almost there. More practice in that passing department.
The boys, I think, are still down 1-0. Yeah, I think Troy could afford to put an air conditioning unit on top of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that much.
And it would blow out some nice warm heat for the people standing upstairs.
Yes, it would.
They would enjoy that, I'm sure. Yeah. Now, tomorrow night is the only night we've got off this week. Yes, Mr. Dean. Yeah, well, you just don't. Well, you want me to bring you down a water? All right, I'll bring you
back in the second half as the teams flip sides. We remind you tonight's game audio is live on campusstation.com with video available immediately after the game. Visit them at campusstation.com.
All right, we are back. We've got 40 minutes on the clock. We've got the second half. It will not be interrupted with a water break this second half, so there's no water break. Apparently they've decided not necessary in the second half.
Yeah, it's cooled down quite a bit. Shades covered the whole field, so.
I did take some good water down to Dean, so I got to keep him awake on that camera.
It's like Western Brown took the kick. Throw in for the Broncos. We should see right away if any halftime adjustments will pay off for
and of course,
either team.
The Lady Bronco only with that one lone goal, and hopefully the Hurricane will shut them down in the second half and pick up a couple and win this one. Do we still have any update as far as the boys and how they're doing at Western Brown?
Yes, the boys are still down 1-0.
1-0.
They are in the second half also.
Both varsity soccer teams down by a goal to their opponents, the Broncos.
The Hurricane throw. Jordan Snar with the throw.
Thing with the boys, they've been down in just about every game except the Washington Courthouse game.
And come back.
And came back. They're a second half team, so.
Yeah, well, we saw that with Clinton Massey.
Did the same thing to Xenia.
And that has to be a heartbreaker, especially for your crosstown cousins. You know, when you think you're going to snatch one and then you lose it like that, where they come back. And they scored like 4 goals in just a couple minutes to come back on Massey.
Yeah, it was 3-2 with 8 minutes to go in the game, and with 4 minutes to go, we were up like 6-3.
Yeah.
Broncos still continuing to apply pressure to the defense. Looks like they've come out inspired here.
High and wide.
Throw in for the Cane.
And if you weren't here for earlier parts in the broadcast, the tennis team beats Lebanon 5-0. And the JV volleyball team, the girls team, they defeated Clinton Massey 2 straight sets. And then Clinton Massey returned the favor for our varsity girls volleyball team and swept them in 3 straight sets.
Got a corner kick here for the Broncos. Nice corner right into the middle.
Good stop.
Yes, Carly Morgan again.
Yep.
Gobbling them up.
Swept that across and away from the net as she was using her body to make sure that there was no chance it was going in.
She's going to keep us in a lot of games this year.
Yeah, all we got to do is keep her from getting concussions.
Exactly. Because it's going to be very difficult for the Hurricane if Carly's not in net.
Good move. Oh, nice defense.
That was Sophie Burke.
Sophie comes over and saves the day there.
And she's the opposite center defender, too.
She came all the way,
had a way to go
to do that.
She had at least 10 steps to get to her. Nice hustle. Another nice pass up the sideline. A nice pass from Claire Greenless. Intercepted by the Broncos, though. You can't put 3 passes together in a row. Looks like that one's a little bit too hard there for the Broncos.
In football action this week, we've got the Miami Trace Panthers in to face your Hurricane. That'll all be starting at 6:30 on Campus Nation this Friday night. And we're going to be doing 3 cameras since that's our only game that night. So we'll have cameras in each end zone and, of course, up in the press box. And we've got Brian Moore, head coach of Wilmington College, in at halftime for an interview. So we'll be finding all out about what he expects for the Fightin' Quaker program this year.
Seems like every time they intercept a pass, they just put the ball right back into the middle on our defense.
But what I have noticed is the defense for the Hurricane they're watching those crossing. They are shutting down those lanes where they weren't doing that in the first half. So they've made those adjustments. They're looking for the cross. Picked up.
Not too sure about that call. I think the whole press box agrees.
Jeff has that astute observation. Too much sunstroke. That's right. They are your friend most of the time.
They've done a nice job tonight. They can miss one.
Yeah, they've done a good job tonight. Actually, from what I saw in the first match with the JV, it looked good too.
Okay, here we have an opportunity here. Boy, the Broncos take away space and time. That's what they do. They don't give us any time to hold the ball, look around, do anything before they are right on the Hurricane girls. Oh, nice through ball by the Broncos.
Breakaway. Well,
cut off nicely by the Hurricane.
Go. Once again, I think they're watching those lanes.
Yes, they've been able to seal them up. Nice play by Ashley Tissett. Head to Michelle. Here's some nice play by the Hurricane right now. Testing our wings.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try something else.
Yeah, they are now. They're now coming down the wings, carrying the ball, trying to beat us with speed.
We got a corner kick here. Got to watch number 7. She's
7 and 17. There's 17 with the header.
Yep. Picked off there.
Yeah, they put 2 girls right in front of the net, and they kind of pick
One
for
in
each
front
other.
of the other. That's right. And they set the pick, and then you don't know who's actually going to take the ball.
Yep. And then one of them will come free, and then she's wide open for either header or kick the ball in.
Got to bring it back. This Saturday, St. Joe is going to host the Capital Crusaders on Campus Nation. We've got Bill Raybeck and Chuck Hale calling all the action from Mount St. Joe in Delhi in Cincinnati, Ohio. And all that action gets underway at 6:30 on Campus Nation with a kickoff at 7.
We were right on that cross. You're exactly right. We've cut those off.
That's right. Yeah, we've shut that down.
That is
So they're looking for new lanes, so to speak,
Yep.
to try to.
That worked a couple times, and after that, the Kane defense has been all over their crosses. They continue to work the right side of our defense for through balls and crosses, whatever they can get.
Goal kick for the Hurricanes.
30 minutes remaining in the second half of play. The Broncos with that slim 1-point lead over the Hurricane, 1-0.
Picked up by Morgan.
The ladies are still struggling getting offensive chances. The second half really we haven't really been able to get any chances. No scoring opportunities at all.
No, I haven't seen any shots on
No.
goal this second half thus far.
A little bit of pressure that time by the Hurricane actually got us a throw in. See a couple subs warming up on the sideline. It looks like Coach Reinhardt is going to put a couple subs into the game. If this stays in bounds, we might have a play here. It did.
Couldn't make the pass.
Nope. We're a step away. Yeah, they do a stacked 4 right at the 50-yard line, and the Hurricane girls kick the ball straight
Right
into that
it.
stack.
Yeah. And then,
It's like a goal line defense, and they just
oh, hit the top bar.
What a shot!
Oh, that was dodging a bullet there.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Number 14, it looks like. Let's see who that is. Maddie Caden with a shot. Beautiful shot.
When they host Landmark Christian Academy, JV action begins at 5 o'clock with varsity action to follow. So come out next Thursday, or this Thursday, and watch the Hurricane play Landmark Christian. Minutes left in the second half. It'll be a throw for the Lady Broncos.
Lady Broncos.
Another cross by the Broncos. Oh, get it out, girls. Dodged another bullet there.
Yep.
The Broncos have turned up the heat on the Hurricane defense.
Well, they probably don't feel very comfortable with that slim lead. Got a penalty?
Yeah, handball on the Broncos.
All right.
We'll get a free kick.
On the Broncos, it'll be kick for the Lady Hurricane. So it'll be third. We'll get.
We hosted girls section basketball every year in the summer. And they call it girls team Amazon, which I didn't ask too many questions about why that was.
Looks like a handball against the Hurricanes now. Free kick for the Broncos. They test the right side again. I have an update on the boys varsity game.
All right.
Western Brown has scored again. The Broncos are now up 2-0 on the Wilmington boys varsity team.
And I would imagine that match is about, in the second half, about the same position that we are here with 25 minutes remaining in this second half. Oh.
A gift goal. I have no idea how that went in.
I don't even know if Bronco actually kicked it in.
That ball bounced about 4 times very slowly across the front.
So with just under 25 minutes remaining in this match, Lady Broncos score again and now lead the Lady Hurricane 2-0. And that's an understatement. That was a gift when it came to the score. Just sort of lazy, little bouncy, follow the ball right into the goal.
If you're Western Brown, you're probably saying they owed us that one for the for the one off the crossbar.
Could be.
Some other ones they work much harder for.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be the easiest goal they get all year.
Yeah, it's possible, but sometimes, when you continue to exert that kind of pressure, it just takes just a little bit of let up on the other team, and you get one of those easy ones like that.
Hey, we talked about earlier, opportunities. They just continually press the net, and after a while, someone got through. It's going to be very difficult for the Lady Hurricanes to come back from this. I have a feeling.
So both varsity teams trailing 2-0 to the respective Bronco teams they are playing. One at Western Brown, one here at Alumni Field in Wilmington. Girls down 2-0, the boys down 2-0. Push from behind.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on the Hurricane there. That's probably the easiest call for the official tonight. Really, no doubt. Yep.
That's right.
We're starting. The Lady Hurricanes are starting to press.
Back of the pitch. Here we go, kick for the King. Full host of Broncos. Check in for Western Brown.
Getting some fresh legs on the field for the Broncos. One sub in for the Hurricane.
Boys at Western Brown. Western Brown 2, Hurricane 0.
Nice play by Haley Schroeder there.
That was nice.
Bear, just cannot get those passes through that Bronco defense. Bronco defense seems to have an answer for each push the Hurricanes do up the field. Oh, this could be
no.
trouble. Oh, what a save. What a save by Carly. Oh, my gosh. She is single-handedly trying to win this game. That was one of the best saves I've ever seen. Whew. It'll be a corner kick for the Broncos off an amazing save by Carly Morgan.
And let's see, if we got number 17 and number 7 there, and no, just 17 in front of the goal there. Is that 17?
Yeah, you see how they got the two lined up right there? They're gonna come. They're gonna crash in.
Yep, they can't get it beyond the goal.
Yeah, they changed up how they did that. They brought one girl from a little further out. Kick hit the corner of the net, so never got to see how that was going to work. Foot race to the ball, won by the goalie. Nice play by Autumn House. Take the ball away, midfield. Be a Hurricane throw-in. Back into Autumn.
Yeah, it was. And they had it set up and they missed it.
It's fun just coming to watch Carly Morgan play goals sometimes with some of the stops she makes.
Better just wide. Jordan Snore back in for the Kane. Go kick. So we break.
Broncos do a very good job of going to the ball. They move all the balls in the air, get the first touches.
You know, and that's the same way with a good basketball team. It's not so much who has the ball, and it's who's moving without the ball that ends up creating the real plays. Same thing in soccer.
Yeah, it's continuous. They win the midfield battles continuously, getting the first touch and the opportunities they get out of that. They just stack up.
Hurricane throw. Michelle Huffman.
This could be trouble. Nice play by Sophie.
Good defense.
Yeah, Sophie saved the day again. Her hustle is really really shown off on that defense.
Corner kick for the Broncos.
All right, this time we got number 7 out front there for the Broncos.
And it looks like we have number 17's way up top. Now, this is going to be the same kind of formation they used last time. 1 in the box and 4.
14 maybe making the break there.
It's either 14 or 17 is going to come crashing in. They're both standing on about the 10-yard line. They're sending
There they
all
go.
4. And they get first touch. 14 just kicks it over the goal.
Shot just a bit outside. It'll be goal kick for
They're very good on their corner kicks.
They've practiced them.
Yes, they have. They have set plays. They know exactly what they're doing, and they execute.
They scored a goal. No. They did not.
No, it's just 2-0.
Okay. Oh, it did off the top.
Yeah, off the top crossbar.
You got the spread or something, Jeff? You trying to cover the spread?
Jeff's getting in on that that new betting rules they got.
Yeah. I guess you even bet on high school
I
sports.
guess so. Guess we're going to get the spread from Jeff next time before the game. I don't know.
Yep. There's a cross.
Nice play by Carly. About a little over 13 minutes left in this game. Time's whittling down on the
Yeah, there's not
Hurricane.
going to be a lot of time left here for them to have the opportunity to score the 3 actual needed goals to win this. But we take it even a tie, wouldn't we?
I think right now let's just get one and and go from there. Yes, we would definitely take a tie right now. Number 14 got through the defense there. That's Maddie Cadden. She is pressuring our defense again.
Bronco throw. Claire Greenlee's back in for the game.
Another throw in for the Broncos. Give and go by the Broncos. Broncos had the ball right in the middle of the defense where they like to camp out.
Off the back of the pitch. Will be goal kick for the Hurricane.
They love the 5-yard line.
Yep.
They swarm to that 5-yard line in front of that goal. Another nice cross across the goal by the Broncos. Shot gobbled up by Carly Morgan. There we go. We get a first touch. Here they come again. Crosses right into the box. They've been trained.
They have.
I have a feeling the Broncos are going to win a lot of games this year.
Well, they look strong, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have the nice passing. They have nice set pieces with their corner kicks.
Swarming defense.
Swarming defense. They cross the ball very well into the opponent's
And it's
box.
obvious. I mean, they've obviously been well coached.
Oh, yeah.
They know exactly where they're supposed to be. And you don't really see them out of position very often at all.
No, they're right where they're supposed to be at all times. They're very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said this in the Massey game. It looks like there's
we did.
more of them
we did,
on
yeah.
the field than us. Does it not? You would think there might be
They're
like
playing with 15 players.
Yeah, it's like they've substituted a couple extra players onto the field we haven't seen. The referees didn't catch it.
Bronco throw.
I think our defense has done a very nice job. I mean, we've only given up one
Seriously,
real
one
goal.
real goal, right?
Yeah, and the other one was just a total accident. Because it could be very easily, if that 1-0, our defense has played well. We just haven't had any scoring opportunities.
No, and very few. I think we've had all night maybe 4 shots on goal.
Maybe.
So once again, if you don't get any shots on goal, you're not going to score. No. You know, that's what it comes down to. You gotta be able to run some plays, actually get some breakaways, and put some pressure on the other team. Oh, now
that looked like a nice push from behind.
Well,
yeah, he called it.
I don't know. Was it actually? I wasn't sure whether a cane got blocked into another cane, but anyway, got a break here with a lady down. Okay, let's see what time.
Looks like that's Michelle Huffman down. Getting attended to by the trainer. Yeah, the Hurricanes have very few subs. Yeah, I think they've maybe brought in Haley Schroeder and maybe I don't know if Paige Bryant has been in tonight. Number 20. That's the normal subs.
All right, she's up.
Not sure who they're bringing in right now for Michelle. Looks like number 4 for the Hurricanes. Look like Kenzie is coming in for Michelle.
A host of Broncos check into the game.
They throw in for the Cane. We're down to 7 minutes left in the game. Just a little over 7 minutes. Time is running out on the Hurricane.
And now even a goal would be a moral victory here.
More pressure by the Broncos, as we've seen this entire game.
One of the things that we neglected to say, but you brought to our attention before we started this match, was the fact that there are, 11 seniors on this Lady Bronco team. That's phenomenal. 11 seniors. This team is extremely, extremely experienced.
Yeah, they could have the entire starting lineup all seniors.
Right. So that helps. That certainly helps.
I think Wilmington might have 5 or 6 seniors on their team, so we're about half the number of seniors that they have.
Only 6 other varsity players with them.
Yeah, the Broncos only have, looks like, 6 players on the bench. So they only bring 17.
And that's phenomenal considering the heat, and what they had to put up with as far as the elements here.
And they've subbed those 6 players off the bench. They bring them in a horde.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, everyone plays. Wilmington has about 11 players on the bench, and I think they've only subbed maybe 3 of them in.
Off the Hurricane will be Bronco throw.
My wife has given me the updates on the boys soccer team, and she's very frustrated right now. She's not very happy.
So is it still 2-0?
Yes, it's still 2-0.
So, like it is here, there.
Yes.
2-0. Yeah, I think both teams have a lot to be frustrated about.
Yep.
Checks back in for the game. 4.5 minutes. Go King Hurricane.
Looks like Western Brown will be the in boys and girls maybe the team to beat this year.
Yeah, I don't know how these Broncos will stack up against the Falcons.
Yeah,
the Falcons look pretty tough too.
That will be one very good game right there. Those two teams play a lot alike.
Yeah, it's quite possible if they come to Ireland, we might. Of course, I don't think they actually play on Ireland field when they play soccer. I don't know if they actually play.
It's on the football field.
Do they?
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, if that's the case, we may end up being able to get over there and do a game. We're doing Massey Sports this year.
Yeah, last year, both times we played them, or the one time we played
someone
them.
had told me that the soccer team didn't play in the football stadium, but I thought, well, I don't know where there'd be a soccer field.
They played us at their football field.
Okay, well, and they must play on the football field.
Left in the contest.
Another corner kick for the Broncos.
A lot of action in front of the net. The net is open. Okay.
Kicked into the side. But still, as a coach, you'll take that.
Yeah.
There was all kinds of action in front of the net.
A lot of it. It was all packed in there. Well, we have no sports tomorrow night. I've got a training class with some East Clinton. We're going to train for doing camera work. But we will be back in action Thursday night with our first game of the week. And that will be from Urbana, Ohio, the University of Urbana. And we get underway at 6:30. The Blue Knights will be opening our Thursday night with a game of the week. And we'll have Chuck Hale and Bill Raybeck along with their two, and I don't know the names of the broadcasters, but they do Urbana games. They're going to be in with us as well. So that all gets underway at 6:30 Thursday on Campus Nation. And then Friday, big game, Miami Trace. The Panthers come in to face your Wilmington Hurricane. Once again, a 6:30 on-air time, 7 o'clock kickoff. And then finally, on Saturday, we've got Mount St. Joe, and they will be hosting the Capital Crusaders. Our start time, once again, 6:30 with a 7 o'clock kickoff. All here on CampusNation.com, the sports animal.
Nice play by Sophie Burke again. I believe that is Sophie coming up through there. Less than a minute left in the game.
Uh-oh. Oh,
shot high.
Just got a little too nervous.
Wanted that one a little too much.
That goal was too open for her. She just...
30 seconds.
Well, the time is clicking away. 20 seconds remaining in this match. Just wide of the net there.
15,
That should just about finish the game.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's your ball game.
Game over.
Final score tonight, the Lady
Your final from Alumni Field here in Wilmington, Ohio. The Lady Broncos of Western Brown, they had 2, and your Wilmington Hurricane with none. Nil. Zilch. Hopefully the action will be better this Thursday is our next soccer match. Now, we're not on the air for this match, but it'll be here at Alumni Field. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight on Campus Nation, and we hope you'll have a pleasant evening. Remember, our next broadcast Thursday night, and that will be from the University of Urbana in Urbana, Ohio, gets underway at 6:30 right here on Campus Nation. So for everybody here in the booth, we bid you adieu tonight from Alumni Field in Wilmington, Ohio.